That boy is Benny Hanna.
Back at Alvernia University for game 2 of a back-to-back here as the Virginia Valley Vipers are here at Alvernia to take on your Reading Rebels as a part of the 94-50 Basketball League. Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Baxter and joining me for color commentary once again, Jaden Cardona. Jaden, we saw a really good game played by Reading last time. The turnovers were a problem there, but they did come out with a pretty dominant win, looking to carry over the momentum here against the Vipers team that is also coming off of a 5-point victory as the jump ball's won by Nolan Coswell. How exactly can Reading ride this momentum and go against what is trying to be a streaking Virginia Valley Vipers team?
Like you said, turnovers were huge. Got to limit turnovers and try to stay out of foul trouble. I talked to head coach Mike Marin before the game. He said defense is going to be huge in this one. I didn't think defense was a problem last night. It was basically live or die by the three, it felt like.
Coswell misses the turnaround. The rebound goes to Jason Hutzler, who is in jersey number 6. We were told he was going to wear 15, but he is wearing number 6 out there here tonight. And here go the Vipers on their first possession, an inside drive. Patient look and a patient finish, R.J. Blakeney.
So let's see if the Rebels can pick up the defense. That was their main focal point going in tonight. Same thing on the other end for Virginia Valley. As I talked to their head coach, they want to play smart basketball. They said same thing, they're defensive oriented, as right there they force a turnover.
The problem last night for the Rebels was that turnover, and another layup there. This one good for Jason Hutzler.
Attacking the rim early is Virginia.
The Rebels looking to respond, and Lee tries to respond. He had 5 of those in the first half last night, but he can't get his first one to fall. Working
looks like
down
they're attacking
low.
inside early.
And a big block by Nolan Coswell. And Carter trying to go the other way. He finds a wide open Anthony Lee. He drills that one.
He doesn't miss often. Does not miss often.
One of the leading scorers for the Rebels last night in a reverse layup there as they respond right away. Hutzler again.
Rebels just don't seem to have an answer down low right now.
Here goes Miles Carter. He goes all the way around, pulls from the baseline, no dice. Strong rebound there by, that was right.
Yeah, nice box out. Like to see the Rebels guard the paint here. Maybe force a 3.
Ramad Wright on the ball. He had 16 rebounds in the last timeout. They played against Jersey Shore last night, a 3. No good. That one was from, That one was from Dorian Benford Jr. He was the leading scorer last night. He had 26.
Big game for him, and a nice win picked up last night for Virginia Valley. Hopefully we can have them have a 500 weekend.
That was to Fritz, to Carter, back to Fritz from the midi. Long.
It's a good shot, though.
Bringing the ball up, it's Hutzler. He gets down low to Benford.
Nice pass.
And one basket.
Tough finish.
RJ Blackney, that's his second layup, and he's got a chance at a three-point play.
It's a beautiful pass inside, and then a beautiful, tough, strong finish at the rim. Seems like their focal point early is going right at the rim.
Foul's going to go on Anthony Lee on that one. He was in foul trouble a little bit last night individually for the Rebels.
Kind of limited him. Fortunately, we pulled away, but his 2 threes early in the second half really started that momentum.
Free throws up and good. So a three-point play there for RJ Blakeney, and they get out to a 6-point lead due the Vipers. And Carter looking to direct traffic. He gets a screen from Fritz. Down low, gets it to Coswell. Coswell backing in on Benford, goes up.
Nice
Beautiful
move.
post move.
Beautiful pump fake into a beautiful finish.
Benford misses everything on that one. Can't get the board either. Made a little contact there with Lee. They're going to get him on the whistle. It's going to remain Rebels basketball.
Beautiful play on both ends by Nolan Coswell, defensively and offensively.
Yeah, he's got a pretty tough task down there. He's usually the tallest guy out there, but he's got to deal with two guys out there, with Dorian Benford being 6'10" and Ramad Wright being 6'8". Him and Shaq Fritz got a lot of trouble down there so far.
Should be an interesting matchup down low for sure.
Hinson, the former South Carolina Gamecock, pulls, gets the nice bounce.
That's a shooter's touch right there.
Vipers still hold a 2-point lead here. On the ball, Hutzler, he gets it over to Benford. Benford gets it to Mike Brown. He pulls his first shot and drills it.
Nice little pick and pop there by Virginia.
As soon as the Rebels have an answer, the Vipers have a bigger haymaker for them. Here's Lee, he gets to Coswell. Coswell's got a mismatch and one!
Great finish. Coswell using his height well against a 6'10" center from Virginia.
That foul's going to go on Ramad Wright, and Coswell on his way to the line to try to convert a three-point chance. He got a basket earlier in the game on a nice little turnaround.
He's been key early right now for Reading. On
throw.
both ends of the floor.
Free throws up, and good, despite the distraction from the crowd. Here comes the Vipers. Blackney gets it to Hutzler. Hutzler working at the top of the key with Lee in front of him. Benford, he gets it back over to Blackney. Down low to Benford, he's working on Coswell. Goes baseline, tries to go up with it. Good
nice
patience. Dorian Benford Jr. showing great patience there. 2-possession lead now.
Hopefully Reading can respond here.
Anthony Lee has got to be the guy to do it if you're for the Rebels. Shaq Fritz gets it back to him. Lee, no dice, can't get it to go.
Like to see Evan Hinson more in this first half. He really came alive last night in the second half.
He did indeed. Hinson had an explosive third quarter as another quick three. That was Ramad Wright, no dice. Long rebound, Miles Carter
Nice
to
pass.
Anthony Lee. No dice again.
Just couldn't get the finish there. Nice play.
And a kickball violation there, Miles Carter.
Probably saved a wide open layup.
Oh yeah, no
Take that
doubt.
any day.
Absolutely intentional. Now checking in for the first time, it's going to be Emmanuel Egbuda. We saw Egbuda sky a couple of times last night, a guy who's really known for that level of athleticism.
His second game back here today after last night's dominant performance over San Diego. I mean, highlight reel dunks on both ends of the floor.
Missing the mid-range jumper that time was Blakeney, RJ Blakeney. And here goes Buda. He takes it baseline, all muscle, good finish.
Like I said last night, when he has the ball in his hands down low, he just sees red, just like a bull, and that rim is the red.
Down low, off the front iron, good defense from Carswell. Benford can't get the layup. Here come the Rebels, they can make the three to take the lead, and no dice. Carswell tried to get it to response, take the lead there, but we're still down by 2.
Carswell's feeling it a little bit.
Let's give that defense energy.
Mike Brown on the ball, takes it in midi. No dice, long board though by
Box
Hutzler.
out there if you're Reading.
Wide open 3. No dice again. And again, that's
He'll take it. He'll take it if you're Reading, but you can't leave him open.
And again, that should have been a rebound there for Nolan Carswell, but Wright using the lack of boxing out there to go ahead and get that almost easy offensive rebound opportunity there.
Hopefully that'll be the big emphasis going into this media timeout.
We got a stoppage and play here, 5:50 to go. We'll be right back after these messages.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
It's a 2-point cushion here for the Vipers. 5:50 to go in the first. And Jaden, it is Reggie's birthday here today for the Reading Rebels. And I know he wants nothing more than a Reading victory. And they got to sharpen things up on the defensive side things here. They're letting up a lot of second chance possessions here. And they're really just leaving the paint wide open.
Yeah, they got to box out. I mean, there's no question about it. It's leaving second chance opportunities for Virginia, and they're taking advantage. That's the only thing really keeping them ahead right now.
Carter got it to Buda. Buda going to the baseline. Up and under layup. What a finish.
What a finish.
Trying to work in now. Blakeney pulls. Gets it to go.
Nice step back move.
That's 7 for him. Carter moving quick. Can't get it.
Oh,
Almost
my
a
goodness.
massive putback jam. But a second chance opportunity there that time for Miles Carter.
Buda trying to put a poster up in his room later.
We saw a couple highlights from him last night. He's looking to add more to that repertoire here tonight. The drive by Blakeney gets it to go again. Give him 9 in this quarter.
Well, we thought Dorian Benford was going to be the guy. Seems like early it's RJ Blakeney.
Buda pulls. No dice off the front of the iron. Rebound Hutzler. Here come the Sharks. Not the Sharks, the Vipers on the break. Hutzler up and under. No dice.
Wow.
And a blocking foul. That one's gonna go on Emmanuel Egbuda, and it's gonna send Jason Hutzler to the line. It could have gone either way there, really, if you ask me.
Strong contact down low, and fortunately for Virginia, they're going to the free throw line.
All the distractions in the world. They misses the first one. Former Shenandoah University player is Jason Hutzler. Second free throw, splits a pair. 5 points for Hutzler this first quarter. It's a 3-point game. Anthony Lee
Pass.
drives in, tough
Nice
finish.
A lot of contact too down low. Oh,
Good.
wide open.
Wide open, and that's a freshly entered Cam Williams into the game, and he finds Jason Hutzler for another layup. Shaq Goodwin's into the game now for the first time. As he goes baseline here.
That's what you want to see.
No dice off that one, gets his own rebound, and gets the second chance bucket.
Nice play by Shaq.
Cam Williams drives. Kicks it back out to Ramad Wright, who finds Hutzler.
Shot. Wow.
Drills it too. Jason Hutzler, what a first quarter.
Tough shot from the corner, especially with the taller defender on him. Just got a little bit of space and took it.
RJ Blackney and Jason Hutzler leading the way early here for the Vipers. It's Carter in the corner, Cam Williams on him. Down low to Egbuda. Egbuda, floater gets it to go. Williams dishes it low, Ramad Wright. Kicks it out to Hutzler, who pulls, he's feeling it. Rolls that one rims out.
There, nice rebound by Carter.
Carter, one of the smaller guys on the court, getting the rebound.
This looks like what he was doing all last night, just taking it downhill. There he gets blocked.
There was a good handsy defense there. Blackney to Williams, converts it.
Great defensive play by Virginia, and just took it the other way for an easy two.
Carter to Hinson for three. No dice. Rebound right. Here come the Vipers. Williams takes it middle, then goes to the corner. Kicks it back up top to Wright. Swings it over. He finds Hutzler, wanted to pull it, thought better of it. He gets it down to Wright. Post fade, rolls in.
Wow.
It's a 5-point lead here for the Vipers as the Rebels are trying to respond here after two empty possessions back-to-back on offense.
Like to see a response. Seems like Miles Carter can't get down low.
And Egbuda misses the layup there. Looked like he wanted the whistle, couldn't get it.
Nice pass.
That was a great pass. Mike Brown to Cam Williams, what a find.
Beautiful bounce pass feed for an easy two yet again for Virginia Valley.
Miles Carter brings it up, Egbuda on the ball, gets it back to Carter, steps in, finds Egbuda again, gets up strong, and there's the whistle he's been looking for.
That's what you're going to have to do if you're Emmanuel Egbuda, just take it inside and draw the contact. A lot of the points early last night came from Miles Carter, and it seems like he can't do what he did last night, and that's just bring it down the court and take it right to the rack. Virginia Valley's playing defense really well down low.
Looks like Naquan Tucker's getting ready to check into the game for the first time, and Tucker off the bench last night was a massive spark plug for the Rebels. He had a couple really nice dunks, and he was really just overall, honestly, probably the player of the game if Anthony Lee didn't hit all those threes last night.
Huge offensively, defensively, he was doing it all last night for Reading. He carried the momentum when Anthony Lee wasn't able to be on the floor because of his foul trouble. And defensively, he was just there every possession. And offensively, rebounding, he was crashing the board every chance he could.
And Hinson's going to get a breather as Tucker gets his first minutes. And Egbuda splits a pair. He's got 7 in the first quarter here.
Another bounce pass inside.
But that one's turned over here. Here goes Miles Carter.
This is what he does.
He converts that one. Miles Carter, his second bucket of the game.
Tough shot, looked like he was floating in midair.
And moving quickly, he lost the ball. There's a whistle. And there is a foul. That one's gonna go. It is on Miles Carter. I believe that was on the shot. So going to the line for the Vipers, R.J. Blackney.
You like to see Reading try to limit and catch up with them. It seems like Virginia Valley, every chance they get to run down the floor, they take it.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been going really, really quick. They've been catching the Rebels really off guard. When it comes to these fast break opportunities, they got to wake up when they see these passes coming through. Zeke makes the first one.
Seems like it's tough for Virginia Valley to score when they're slowed down. Hopefully Reading can figure it out and stop these fast breaks.
Second free throw's up, and it's good. That's 11 in this first quarter for R.J. Blackney.
Fast start for him.
Carter drives.
That's what you want to see. That's what we want to see.
And here comes Blackney, brings it up, and we got a whistle. Oh, someone lost a shoe.
The referee.
The referee lost his shoe. That's a new one. Usually it's a player, we got to stop to tie his shoe. I usually see that at the high school level when I'm covering games there, but never seen a referee lose a shoe.
Not at all. Not at all. Just backpedaling and it flew off. Unless Reggie untied it during that media timeout.
I hope so. Williams to inbound it. He gets it down low. Benford finds him on the cut. Can't get the layup to go. Oh my goodness.
Another bounce pass inside and just getting around the Rebels defender. Obviously missed the initial opportunity, but crashing the rebound yet again is Virginia Valley, and they're going to the free throw line.
And it is Dorian Benford going to the line, almost with an absolute poster of a putback there, but he's going to have to earn these two at the line. Misses the first one.
The birthday boy looks like he's getting his head down there on the baseline.
Reggie doing everything he can to distract him from these free throws. Second one's up, and he drills that one. Reggie can only do so much. 3 points in this quarter for Benford. Here goes Tucker.
I can see this.
Inside, can't finish. Benford got the rebound. Outlet pass to Brown. Into the corner, that's Darian Peterson.
Another behind the back bounce pass.
And that's a great feed to Benford, who misses it.
Great play, smoked layup. Shaq couldn't grab the rebound though.
And Shaq did knock that one out of bounds. Benford unable to convert down low. But it remains Viper basketball. Williams to inbound underneath the basket.
Rebels just haven't had an answer for the bounce pass.
Peterson, his first shot.
Off shot.
It's a bucket.
Off shot from the elbow.
Under 25 seconds to go. The shot clock is still on, so this might be the final shot here, depending on how the Rebels play it. It looks like they are slowing things down here offensively. Carter taking his time. Gets a screen egg Buddha. He drives baseline, reverse finish.
Reverse play. We're doing what we saw last night. He's doing exactly what we saw him do last night. But right back on the other end come the Vipers.
And almost getting that layup to go was Cam Williams, but a little too hard there. But the Vipers hold the 5-point advantage as we head to the second quarter. Stay tuned here on the 9450 Network YouTube channel for more action.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
Second quarter action just about to begin. The Vipers holding a 5-point lead here over the Reading Rebels, 34-29. And Jaden, both teams have played well, but the Vipers have really caught the Rebels off guard here. As soon as they get the rebound or the inbound after a basket, they are running, and the Rebels are slow to catch up.
Yeah, very fast. They're moving the ball as fast as possible on these inbounds and getting right to the rack. Bounce pass, it seems like Reading doesn't have any answer. I mean, every bounce pass just goes right down low, and it usually leads to an easy two for Virginia.
Torrance looks for the shot,
Nice
but
extra pass there.
it was a great extra pass as Jason Hutzler continues his good game as he has 13 now. Driving in Carter. Good
Carter
bucket.
started early. Started it late in that first quarter. It seems like he's carrying it over here to the second. Love to see it.
Double figures for Miles Carter now. He gets into 10. Williams on the ball trying to drive by Tucker. Kicks it all the way out to Torrance.
He'll take it.
And he did convert the three, not before he stepped out of bounds. So here come the Rebels.
It's early, but you'd love a basket here.
Carter bringing it up. He finds Tucker. Tucker feeds Egbuda.
This is the matchup Egbuda wants. He needs to take it.
And he lost his dribble. Still has the ball. Turns it over.
Not ideal.
Here come the
Great
Vipers.
help defense.
Dishes it back and a nice pass back. That's Darian Peterson. Another layup for him.
Great help defense down low by Dorian Benford, leading to the two on the other end.
What a pass by Goodwin, and fouled going up Emmanuel Egbuda. I believe Benford was the one that got him.
It's either going to be a really vicious block or a foul, and there it was just a foul.
Egbuda back at the line. He split a pair the last time we saw him there. Again, only his second game here for the Rebels, and he's made an impact in both games. He had 7 in that first quarter.
Like to see more out of him.
Makes the first one.
Just getting his feet in the water here. As his big return weekend here in Reading.
Second one's up.
It's not easy to shoot free throws. Got the Virginia Valley Vipers owner to your right yelling at you.
It's always fun when the crowd gets into it. As the Vipers try to respond. Peterson drilled it.
Wow.
That's 7 now for Darian Peterson, extending the lead to 8 here for the Vipers.
Just have an answer.
Tucker, he gets it over to Carter. Carter gets it to Egbuda. Egbuda to a cutting Tucker, fade away, and a whistle.
It's a tough shot. If you're Benford, you don't want to foul there. It's a tough shot, big or miss there.
The foul's going to go on Cameron Williams, and it's going to send McQuan Tucker to the line. Scoreless in that first quarter, one of the leading scorers last night for your Rebels, looking to get his first points here in the second quarter.
Hopefully this will start his night right and heat him up a little bit.
As previously noted, Tucker had a couple highlight reel dunks last night as he drills the first one to go. And the first one being an incredible putback jam that we saw in that second quarter was absolutely, I went ballistic personally, so I can't imagine how the viewers felt. And he makes both of them.
Support your defense.
Carter jumping at the pump fake. Hutzler on the ball now. He dishes it over to Caleb Torrance. And a
Wide
good
open.
Benford for 3. Counting.
Their head coach before the game told me they were going to try to play smart basketball, make the extra passes, and that's what they've been doing. And it's been leading to easy baskets.
And that's good defense there from Hutzler to knock the ball away from Anthony Lee, who's been relatively quiet since those first couple of shots we saw in the first. It's like Carter, step back pull. No dice. Little long. Tucker wanted to try to jump up with it, but a long rebound for Williams instead. Hutzler into the corner. Torrance jumping again. Carter stepping into a floater. Drills it.
I mean, it's a wide open floater, but it's not easy. Didn't look comfortable either.
Double-digit lead here now for the
Early timeout
Vipers.
for Reading.
As Coach Mahone is looking for a bit of a conversation here to get the Rebels back into it. We'll be back here with second quarter action here on the 9450 Basketball Network.
shootout.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
.923 to go as a deep three by McQuan Tucker, no dice. Here's the rebound by Hutzler. Hutzler gets it down low to Benford, who's working on Shaq Goodwin. Spins back baseline, tough finish, can't get it to go. Hinson got the rebound, and here come the Rebels. Tucker drives, lost the ball.
Great defense, though, by Cameron Williams.
Here goes Hutzler, he goes up and under, scores it.
Right back on the other end, easy too.
13 for Hutzler in this game. Jalen Scott getting his first couple minutes in this ball game now, as he drives it inside to Evan Hinson for three. No dice, rims right out.
Good shot. You can make them. You can make them from that.
And a Vipers down on the floor here. That's Caleb Torrens. He's slow to get up, but he's on his own feet. It looks like he's okay, but it just took him a second to get back up. It is a turnover here for the Vipers as well. It's going to go right back to the Rebels, as here comes Jalen Scott.
Need a basket here.
Here's Egbuda. Egbuda driving in on Hutzler. He's fouled. That one's probably going to stay on the floor here. It's going to go on Benford.
Maybe we'll be fortunate. Yeah, it's going to go ahead to the line. We'll take it.
That's three now on Benford Jr. And now back at the line, Emmanuel Egbuda. He made his last two. We saw him drill it.
It's like Mike Brown and can't see that other jersey.
Makes the first one.
Mike Brown's going to check back in.
Yep, Ramad Wright and Mike Brown coming back in. Benford is going to take a seat here, as well as Cam Williams.
All right, if you're Shaq here, you might want to try to attack the rim a little more. Same for Egbuda.
I'm surprised that Shaq's out there instead of down low where Tucker's at. It doesn't matter as Egbuda hits them both. 11 now for Egbuda. As the quick working Vipers trying to keep that up.
Bounce pass leading to
Getting up and drills that. Wow, what a finish.
Wow.
Caleb Torrens on that one. Here's Jalen Scott for the Rebels. He finds Tucker.
Deep three.
And pits it. Wow, McQuan Tucker.
Wow. Hopefully he can catch some fire.
That's what needs to happen here. The Rebels down by 12, 10. And a mid
Right
no.
back on the other end. Wow.
Responding right back. Caleb Torrance. Wow.
Fortunate bounce. Hopefully the Rebels can respond here.
And Scott pulls and hits it.
Right back at you.
It's becoming a three-point contest out here in Alvernia University. He's driving in, going for the lob, can't get it. Ramad Wright has
Great
the ball.
defense by Shaq.
And he
stepped out of bounds.
Yes, he did. It's going to go back to the Rebels. And this
Big
is where that momentum shift could really come in at, Jaden. Is this really a huge possession here for the Rebels?
We need to make a single-digit lead here for Reading. For Virginia Valley.
Scott gets it to Goodwin. Goodwin finds Tucker. Tucker swinging it back around, looking for somebody. He finds Shaq.
Take advantage, Shaq.
Scott got him jumping, pulls from mid. Can't get it to go. Off back iron, long rebound. Hinson to Scott.
Nice pump fake.
Thought about it, gets it down to Egbuda, who spins.
Wow.
Out of
Great
bounds.
defense.
That was great defense.
Nice block there by Mike Brown.
Brown, one of the smaller guys on the court defending Egbuda. That's a tough task when he's down that low, and now he's going to get a breather as checking back in for the Vipers, R.J. Blackney. Just under 7 minutes to go now here in this second quarter.
Nice
Inside
pass.
look and blocked. No, not blocked.
We'll take it.
Tucker's going to go to the line here, and the foul's going to go on Jason Huntsler.
Not much arguing there, so you must have hit him from behind there on the arm.
We just saw McQuan Tucker drill a really deep three a second ago, so now let's see if he can convert two at the line. First one's up, and he drills it.
He's going to be a big key in this game if the Rebels are going to want to come back into it.
It's now a single-digit lead now for the Vipers. Tucker can make it 8 if he makes this free throw, and he does just that. Blackney freshly entered into the game now. He brings it up and he finds Peterson. Almost lost his dribble there to Darian Peterson. He's working on Hinson, gets a screen. Wanting to pull the three was Torrance. He drives and the whistle, he stepped out of bounds again.
Tell you what, looks like Virginia Valley doesn't know where the lines are. This is the fourth turnover where they've stepped out of bounds.
And here come the Rebels looking to capitalize here. Jalen Scott brings it up. Gets a screen from Goodwin. He drives in and trying to find Egbuda, almost let it go out of bounds. Working on Peterson, he drives.
Way to draw the contact. It's a good call, he was moving his feet. Didn't assert the legal defensive positioning to draw the contact for the charge.
It is on Darian Peterson, and now Egbuda back at the free throw line.
It's going to be crucial. Every foul for these last 6.5 minutes here is going to send the Rebels to the free throw line.
Off the back iron with that first one, Egbuda. And as alluded to just now by Jaden, they are in the bonus for the next 6.5 minutes here of this first half, so definitely something the Rebels should try to take advantage of as Egbuda splits a pair. Here comes Torrance and the Vipers. He receives a screen from right, drives in, fade away, rims right out.
Gotta box out.
And again, just as Jason Hutzler's had a wide open lane just about every time.
Just gotta hit a body there, you let the 6'4" guard go up for an offensive
Wow,
putback.
what a shot.
Bit of a heat check.
Little long there from McQuan Tucker, can't get that one to go. Here comes Caleb Torrance now. Double screen there into the corner. This is Blackney. He drives. Tough finish. Wow.
Wow.
He hung up there for a good 2 seconds before he put that ball up. And as Jalen Scott gets his layup to go now, he's got 5 in the second quarter.
You like it, but you also don't want to just keep going back and forth, but you'll take it right there as you force a turnover.
Stripped by Jalen Scott as Blackney was going up for it. Almost thrown away, almost stolen by Huntsler into the hands of Hinson. Finds Tucker, who pulls from the NCAA logo, can't get it. Evan Hinson gets the offensive rebound, feeds it down low to Shaq Goodwin.
Take advantage.
Using the size post hook, gets it to go.
Gotta take advantage.
He's got 4 on the night, does Goodwin. He gets it over to Blackney, does Torrance. He drives left. Almost an AM1 again
Not
there. The
ideal.
foul's going to go on Jalen Scott.
Not ideal. Looks like Nolan Coswell's checking in. I'd like to see him do something down low. He is about 3 inches on their tallest player on the floor right now. And Ramad Wright, he's 6'8". Nolan Coswell with a 6'11" frame. Hopefully can body down low and we can get back into this basketball game.
Looks like Anthony Lee, Nolan Coswell, and Shaq Fritz all checking back into this game. First free throw good by Blackney.
Got to take advantage now while Dorian Benford's on the bench.
Tucker, Egbuda, and Goodwin are going to the bench here. And again, or Hinson's actually going to the bench, excuse me. Nope, Hinson's in. Never mind. I apologize. But Fritz, Lee, and Coswell back into the game as Blackney hits both of them.
Like to see Coswell use his height inside and use Anthony Lee outside.
Scott gets it down low to Shaq Fritz, who gets it stolen away by Peterson. Thrown away there by the Vipers.
Sloppy basketball on both ends.
Wide open Anthony Lee. Off the front
And you'll
iron.
live with
Good
that.
rebound. Hinson can't get it to go. Another good offensive rebound. Can't get the second chance again on the rebound.
Top
The
possession.
lob. No die. Ooh, that was scary. Anthony Lee picks up a foul the second he gets back into this game, and it was a scary looking foul as Reggie gives us an idea of what the foul looked like there at the baseline.
Who needs instant replay when you have Reggie?
Thankfully, Ramad Wright is okay there. That really could have been a scary foul, and he's at the line for 2.
You'll live or die by that Anthony Lee shot. It's not a bad look.
Not at all.
Tough going up for the rebound there.
I'm more surprised that it hit front iron than anything. First free throw for Wright. Rims right out.
We'll take it.
Reggie showing him again what he looked like going down. Wright, the second one's up. Gets it to go. 3 points on the night for Ramad Wright. Here comes Scott bringing things up. He gets a screen from Shaq Fritz. He gets it to Anthony Lee. Lee down low to Nolan Coswell.
Use the height.
Coswell down low, Fritz.
Not ideal.
Little too much there. Coach Mahone not happy about that one.
Like to see him go down low more. It seems like he pops too far out to the free throw line.
And Wright makes him pay with it by drilling a 3 on the other end. Anthony Lee gets it down low to Fritz. No dice. Good rebound there, Jason Hutzler. As here come the Vipers again. Mike Brown gets it inside. He's driving on Lee. This is Darian Peterson. Driving in on Coswell. Gets a screen from Hutzler. Hutzler down low. Unbelievable passing there. They're finding every lane.
Don't want to say it's lazy defense, but you got to find a guy. You just got to hit a body when you're down there that low.
Coswell working now. Could have called a travel, but Anthony Lee wide open.
That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Coswell backing down his defender towards the rim and not more so out towards the free throw line.
That's only Anthony Lee's second 3 of the game. I expect to see more from him before the final buzzer sounds, as a drive from Peterson is a good one.
Tough finish yet again for Virginia Valley.
They've done a fantastic job at finishing those layups when they get low, as Anthony Lee tries to do the same,
move.
and he's fouled.
Tough move by Anthony Lee. Just didn't get the roll in the finish, but out of the line shoot 2.
And that one's going to be on Darian Peterson. Anthony Lee's got 8 points on the night, looking to make it 10 with both of these free throws.
It's going to look like Miles Carter's going to check in for Jalen Scott.
And then we got a couple new faces for the Vipers as well. Antoine Walker checking into the game, and Kai Long into the game for the first time as well. Cam Williams checking back into the game as well. Pretty much a platoon swap here for the Virginia Valley Vipers.
It's going to be a tough matchup down low for Coswell, another 6'10". Down low there in Antoine Walker.
2 for 2, Anthony Lee. Miles Carter checks back in as well. Here comes R.J. Blackney. Gets it out to Cam Williams. Williams drives on Lee and can't convert the floater.
Just did not get the roll there. Great take.
Carter inside, tried to get it to
Not
Fritz. Miscommunication again on the lob there.
Not ideal if you're Reading. Just a wasted possession and a game that you need to start cutting the lead.
It's a 12-point advantage for the Vipers with a little over 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's working things around the top of the key here as they find Blackney on the ball now. Blackney drives, pump fake, good patience as he tries to find
steal.
Williams, but better defense. Anthony Lee all the way.
Nice finish.
Good finish, Anthony Lee.
All the way from Anthony Lee.
He was pretty quiet in the first. He's got 12 now. Swinging things around. This is Walker. A long air ball there for Antoine Walker. Rebound, Evan Henson.
Perfect. Like to see the Rebels get it down to a 6-point lead here going to the second half, at least.
Miles Carter looking to be a big factor in that. He gets a screen from Shaq Fritz. Patient offense with just over 2 to go. Carter kicks it back out. Deep three, Coswell, no dice. Had to put that one up because of the shot clock. It was a long rebound for Blackney, who gets it up to Kai Long, who then finds Walker down low, back out to Long, who pulls a long three, no dice. Coswell gets the rebound. He gets it up to Miles Carter, and here come the Rebels.
Need a basket here.
Shaq Fritz down low. He's got the matchup he's looking for, and rejected big time by Kai Long.
Nice double team by Virginia Valley. And just holding Shaq down as long as possible to get the block.
They're taking their time just enough for the double team to come and get set. They have a chance to turn around, but they're taking too much time to get set up on these offensive possessions as we have a foul on the inbounds here, it looks like. Looks like it's going to go on Cam Williams. And going to the line here is going to be Anthony Lee. As previously mentioned, Virginia in the bonus for the rest of this quarter, so any foul sends the Rebels to the line.
Which is perfect. Knock these both down, head to the other end, have a great defensive possession, and hopefully cut down to 6 or 5 points.
12 points for Anthony Lee. He's had 7 in the second quarter. 8 points in the second quarter now for Anthony Lee. Definitely one of the leading scorers on this Rebels team. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the leading scorers in the 94-50 league with the amount of threes that he puts up and makes.
No question at all. Probably would have had 30 easily, close to 40 maybe last night if he didn't have those fouls.
I happen to agree. I want to know what the record is for threes made in a game because he's dang close to it. As here come the Vipers looking to take their time here with a 8-point advantage. Walker drives in looking for something, anything. He kicks it back out to Long. Williams then kicks it over to Brown.
Great
He gets it
defense
stolen by
by
Miles Carter. Here comes Carter on the break by himself. Lee behind him. He's fouled. They're going to say Cam Williams fouled him there. And again, in the bonus, here goes Miles Carter right back to the line.
Great job defensively by Miles Carter. Getting the steal and then coming down and drawing the contact, go to the line.
8 points is the advantage here. Carter trying to get it down to 6 here with these 2 free throws. He's got 10 on the night.
Huge.
Now he's got 11 with that first one. Under a minute to go here in the first half. The Rebels trying to claw back here as Miles Carter can make it a 6-point deficit as the Rebels are fighting. And here goes that fast break look here.
Got to play some smart defense, no fouling.
Drive by Blackney,
Great
blocked
defense.
by Coswell. Huge rejection by Nolan Coswell. He said no.
Great defense. And RJ Blackney, all he could do was smile at the end of it with the 6-inch height differential.
He gets it out to Kai Long. Long took a 3 earlier, couldn't get it to go as he drives in and one. Kai Long.
Goodness. And then a somersault at the end.
That's an unbelievable finish there from Kai Long. The foul's going to go on Shaq Fritz, but he just he put that one up and hoped for a whistle. I'm not even thinking he was going to think he was making that one. That's a heck of a finish there, though. It is a horse shot.
Threw it up and rolled at the end of it.
It's one of those ones where it's like, hey man, I bet you can't do this one. Kai Long looking to make good on this three-point
Are we able to announcers jinx the away free throws? Well,
I guess we can. Can't make the free throw to convert the M1 there. 8-point advantage. Here comes Hinson. 30 seconds to go in the half.
nice
Hinson
move.
drives. Great
Big
defense.
block by Mike Brown. It hits off Hinson.
It was great defense. It's just an unfortunate bounce there for the Rebels as it goes back to the Vipers, who have a chance to get back in double-digit lead here.
Yeah, if you're Virginia, you probably want to just kill this last 26 seconds. Kill as much time as possible. And take your 8-point and try to make a 10-point lead going into the second half.
A 2-second difference separates the shot clock and the game clock. As Mike Brown is dribbling things out here, he gets a screen from Antoine Walker. Caldwell playing up tight on him. Crossover move, drives into the corner. Kai Long, he takes it inside.
Nice move.
Did he get it off in time? He did.
Wow.
They're going to say he got it off in time. I don't think he did.
It was definitely really close. It was a nice pump fake move, though, and he goes up and under for the 2.
Well, give Kai Long the basket. The Vipers back up to a 10-point lead here going into halftime. We'll be back with second half action here on the 9450 Basketball Network.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
All right, 1 minute. 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 1
boy is Benny Hanna. That 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 boy is Benny Hanna.
We're back live at Alvernia University for second half action here. Your Reading Rebels are trailing the Virginia Valley Vipers 71-61. My name's Ryan Baxter, Jaden Cardona doing the color commentary. Jaden, it's been a pretty back and forth game. The Rebels will make up some ground, and then out of nowhere the Vipers, with that fast-paced offense that they like to run, they just take over and get back to a double-digit lead like we saw at the end of the half there.
Yep, like you said, fast-paced. That's the way they've been playing. Gave them a 10-point lead going into the second half, and that turnover is going to be huge here if they get some points.
A turnover to start out for the Vipers, as here comes Miles Carter. Carter had 12 points in the first half. Decent start for him.
As you see what Carter does, using his ability to go downhill.
It was a hard screen set by Shaq Fritz. He lost it for a second, got it right back. Carter's fouled on the way up, and he, I believe, is going to the line for two and getting, again, a quick foul to pick up. Dorian Benford, that's 4 on the big man.
It's a tough call, too. Benford obviously isn't going to like that. It's by surprise I don't see anybody coming in to check in for him. It's going to send Carter to the line. It's not going to send Carter to the line.
Nope, they're going to say that one's on the floor. Coswell to inbound it. It's Coswell, Carter, Lee, Fritz, and Hinson out there for the Rebels. As Carter,
see that.
And
Gotta
good
finish.
block and a
my
putback
goodness.
jam. Shaq Fritz.
Oh my goodness.
Looked like that one was going to pop out of the rim for a second, but luckily for Fritz, it did not.
Yeah, held the rim down a little bit just to make sure.
And getting the quick bucket on the other end, Ramon Wright.
Gotta find a way to stop him down low.
Here comes Carter now. Carter almost got that one stolen, but it leaves Lee wide open, and he drills it.
Anthony Lee. Oh my.
It's his third 3 of the game. He started to wake up a lot more in that second quarter. He finished with 9 in the second.
Like to see him catch some fire.
And shooting a quick 3 on the other end.
And another answer.
Drilling it, R.J. Blackney.
He's had a big game. The second half has just started.
Leading scorer most definitely for the Vipers as a missed 3 by Miles Carter. Fast break all the way down. Blackney, patience and a beautiful finish.
Great pass, amazing finish by Blackney, just outweighting the defender trailing. Getting another easy 2 points for Virginia Valley.
That layup puts him in 20-point range now. He's got 20 on the night, does Blackney. The 12-point advantage for the Vipers as Anthony Lee's got a quick look for 3 and he can't get it to go off the front of the iron.
You know he can knock those down, so not a bad look there for Anthony Lee.
Another 3, Blackney, no dice on that one. Offensive rebound though.
Box out.
And a foul on, I'm not sure what happened down low.
Gotta find a way to close out and grab the rebound. Too many second chance opportunities for the Vipers.
As Shaq Fritz is gonna get the foul called on him. And it looks like we're going Shaq for Shaq as Shaq Goodwin checks in for Shaq Fritz.
And Benford's gonna sit for Virginia Valley. Hope to see Coswell try to get down low a little bit. Has that 3-inch height advantage on their tallest big man in Ramad Wright.
Just not paying attention on the defensive end yet again, and Ramad Wright.
Or the offensive. Everybody ran up the floor when Miles Carter was inbounding.
Here goes Carter. He kicks it out to Coswell. Coswell finds Hinson. Hinson drives in. Quiet first half.
Not a bad luck.
Gets the layup, no dice. Good win, good win. 2 chances, no dice on both of them.
That hurts. Gotta pick up 2 points there in that possession.
This is Peterson on the ball. Peterson, he kicks it out to Blackney. Blackney finds Holzer. Holzer had a good first half in his own right.
Right behind Blackney.
He had 15 in that first half, and that 3 looked like it was
Same
blocked
team
by
there.
Carter.
That is just poor communication.
Shaq Goodwin got the rebound and just threw it right to Ramad Wright. And Coach Mahone is not happy, and we're going to take a timeout and a break here on the 9450 Sports Network. Stay tuned for more third quarter action.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
Point advantage for the Vipers over your Rebels. Ryan Baxter and Jaden Cardona on the call for you here tonight. The Rebels are trying to respond because it's been a frustrating start to this half, to say the least, Jaden.
Yeah, not ideal start for Reading at all. And Virginia Valley's just taking advantage.
Blocked by Blackney.
Defensive play.
Offensive rebound, perhaps. No, Peterson
What a
fighting
hustle
for
play
it.
on both ends, but Peterson came up with it.
Carter pulls it, drills it.
Nice play by Miles Carter. Great hustle by Anthony Lee.
Give Miles Carter 14 on the night now. He's doing everything he can to get the Rebels back into this. As Blackney has the ball, setting things up here. 3 for Wright, drills it.
They don't miss often, at least in this second half.
No denying the
Nice pass
Vipers.
inside.
And another
Maybe too
nice
many.
pass to Coswell. Gets it up, he's fouled.
Not to the Vipers' liking, but Coswell head of the line, just drawing the contact down low.
It's gonna go on Hunsler. Going back to the line, or not back to the line for the first time tonight, Nolan Coswell. He's got 5 on the night, the big man. He's got a few emphatic blocks on the other end, trying to make an impact offensively now here too.
Yeah, I think his biggest thing that he needs to get going is just pushing the ball down low to the rim. I think when he starts backing down defenders, he pops too far out to the free throw line, and it kind of kills him.
Drills the first one here. And the second free throw's up. Off the front iron, and no offensive rebound there. Looked like they were going to get it for a second, but he splits a pair, does Nolan Caldwell. Vipers looking to set up. Hutzler kicks it around. That went from Brown over to...
That's many bad shots taken tonight by Virginia Valley.
And Ramad Wright, another high quality shot. He continues his good third quarter. Miles Carter brings it back up. He's got Blackney in front of him, loses his dribble. And then
a little too much.
And then Hunsler lost his dribble as well, so the ball goes right back to the Rebels.
Just haven't had an answer defensively for Reading right now. As long as Virginia Valley gets set up, it seems like they're scoring almost every time down the floor.
Egbuda and Scott checking back into the game here. Coswell and Fritz are taking a seat. Hinson on the ball, he drives baseline.
Probably not the best shot he could have got though.
He got the rebound though. He got the rebound and put it right back up for a clean two. You know, it's like you said, he heated up a little bit in the second half last night, so maybe this is his calling card. He's going to start getting going here.
Definitely struggled a little bit in this first half.
Right for three. No dice on that one. Rebound Shaq Goodwin. Here comes Anthony Lee. He gets it up to Evan Hinson. Hinson goes baseline yet again. He spins. Goodwin in the middle.
Nice pass.
He kicks it out to Egbuda. Egbuda's got right on him. Drives middle.
They called a blocking foul.
Yeah, that one's going to go on Ramad right here to the chagrin of the Vipers bench. That's 3 on Ramad right now, so more foul trouble. You know, the Vipers have been in a decent bit of foul trouble this game, but it really hasn't come back to bite them. They've held on to this lead.
It seems like they haven't been too happy with any of the foul calls either.
And one of the little basketballs, a little premature getting out there. We're early for that one, folks. Hinson to inbound in front of the Vipers bench. He gets it over to Shaq Goodwin.
A lot of 50-50 calls going Reading's way, but haven't really been able to take much advantage of it.
Wanted to pull that. Jalen Scott thought better of it. He's dribbling around. He gets a mid-range shot that he likes. Can't get it to go.
He had to throw it up.
Inside look, lob, Hutzler, no dice. Rebound Scott. Scott gets it to Lee, pump fake, good move,
Nice
drives in.
Tough shot.
No whistle there, surprisingly.
Tough shot, looked like he drew a lot of contact there, but no whistle.
Inside right, got it chipped away, got his own rebound.
Might
and
have
then
looked like it could have been a held ball on the initial attempt, but no call. He got it right back and shot it.
It's an and one basket opportunity here. RJ Blakeney back to the line. Just things refusing to go the way of the Rebels here.
Yeah, not the way at all. I'm sure Coach Mike Marin would have wanted to come out here in the second half.
The M1 free throw chance is good to go.
I don't think anybody knew that it was only one free throw. Everybody just stood there and waited.
Jalen Scott brings it up. He gets it over to Goodwin. Goodwin to Egbuda. He drives in. Lee for 3. No dice.
Not bad luck, but it's just not falling.
Rebound Ramad Wright. He gets it over to Brown. Brown's got Scott in front of him. He dribbles, gets it over to Peterson. Peterson works in, drives, layup, no dice.
Tough shot.
Rebound
Great
Goodwin.
defensive effort.
Here goes Lee. Lee out on the break. He takes it in and it's ripped.
Got to control it and kind of slow it down. I know you want to move the ball if you're Reading with this 19-point deficit, but you can't be turning the ball over.
Wright gets it inside and he gets it stolen away here. Jalen Scott dribbles it up. Scott gets it over to Goodwin. Goodwin inside. Can't get the finish and can't get the board either.
Nothing's going Reading's way right now.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. It's a 19-point advantage for the Vipers. And a drive, Peterson, he kicks it back out. This is Mike Brown. Can't
Nice
get it
find.
to go, and he can't get the tip in, being Jason Hutzler.
Fortunately for Reading there. Fortunate.
Miscommunication on the pass there. Anthony Lee was the intended receiver on it.
Nothing's going right now.
Here go the Vipers. And
We're
we
gonna
got
have immediate timeout.
under 5 minutes to go here. A 19-point advantage here for the Vipers. And we're going to take a break here on the 94.50 Network. Stay tuned for the rest of this game.
Media to stay up to date with everything Rebels basketball. Find us on
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter.
proud supporter of Rebels basketball in the first
90-71 is the score with just under 4:30 to go. Ryan Baxter and Jaden Cardona at Alvernia University here, as the Vipers are looking to continue this unbelievable start that they've had to the half. And a sloppy start, to say the least, for the Rebels. That's another good bucket there by Ramad Wright. As Henson can't even get the reverse layup to go, the lid has found itself on the basket now for the Rebels. Into the corner, Blakeney pulls. Can't get it to go. Long rebound, Egbuda. And he's got a head of steam getting over half court. Lazy pass and a dunk on the other end, Darian Peterson. Scott gets it up to Egbuda. He drives in, reverse layup, no dice again. This is Holtzner. He gets it out to Brown. Brown jits it into right. No dice, can't get the rebound. Anthony Lee does. And here goes Egbuda. He can't convert the layup, but he is fouled going up. It's going to go on RJ Blackney. As good of a game as he's had, it's also his first foul on the game, so he's played it pretty clean as well. 23 for Blackney on the night for the Vipers, as he has just been cooking this entire game. Egbuda gets the first one to go. Yeah, Dorian Bedford Jr. had 26 points, 9 rebounds in the win last night against the Jersey Shore Sharks. And he's been in foul trouble for a good portion of this game. He does have 6 here, so he has been a factor, but we just haven't seen him too much here tonight so far. As a quick 3 into the possession, never mind that point. Caleb Torrance gets his second 3 of the game. Hinson pulls it, can't get it to go. Rebound Holtzner. Here comes Williams inside. Ramad Wright, he kicks it to the corner. Darian Peterson trying to dribble around Egbuda. He kicks it back out to Williams, all the way back around, finds Torrance. Torrance gets a screen, he gets it to Wright, who loses it. Lee gets the ball back. Egbuda. Yeah, he's really taking his time, but a wide open look for Scott, it's long. Goodwin gets the rebound, Lee for 3. No dice again.
Come on, Rebels fans!
Torrance brings it up. He finds Hutzler. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's still not broke. It's Caleb Torrance, another three-pointer. I don't think they've missed at all, and if they have, it's been second chances for them getting it down low.
I think Redding's only had 1 point in like the last 5 minutes.
Here's Evan Hinson. He drives in with the lay, and he finishes it. He's got 6 on the night, does Evan Hinson. Peterson pulls, gets it to go. Miles Carter rushing up the court here. He finds Hinson streaking, gets it back over to him, pulls for 3. No dice, long hit, only backboard. Peterson bringing it up. 3 for Peterson, might as well. Under a minute to go in this third quarter, and I think it's safe to say it's been a disastrous one for Reading. Hinson lost his footing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Goodwin takes it himself and he converts. That's if they don't do anything with this final possession here. It's Cam Williams holding the ball. Screen from right, he gets it over to a cutting Torrance, back out, wide open for 3, right, no good. I can't believe it actually. 29-point advantage going into the fourth quarter for the Vipers. Can the Rebels put together a miracle fourth? Stay tuned on the 9450 network to find out.
34-15.
Support the team and our community. If you're looking for
That boy is Benny Hanna.
Fourth quarter underway here. It's a 29-point deficit for the Reading Rebels as, well, Jaden, they need a miracle to come back and win this one.
Miracle to say the least. 35-15 outscored in that third quarter. Just everything going right on one end, and the other end for Reading, nothing dropping.
Hutzler tripped. There's a man down, and Lee was wide open for a second, but good rotation by the Vipers.
Huh,
and a
and
turnover.
still making the defensive play.
Just a real sloppy outing out here tonight shown by the Rebels, as even their defense turns into offense for the Vipers. An M1 look for Ramad Wright.
Just making effort plays.
That makes it a 31-point deficit.
Not good.
At the line for Virginia Valley, number 2, Ramad Wright.
As Caleb Torrance was going to go mop up where Ramad Wright took a spill there, but thankfully the Rebels crew able to take advantage for it.
Hutzler's going to take a seat after it looked like he was wobbling there.
That basket gave him 19. This free throw will give Ramad Wright 20 if he converts.
Birthday boy almost scared him, but he got the roll anyway.
He tried.
I mean, you got to do something if you're Reggie. Your birthday's kind of getting spoiled tonight.
Almost traveled did Shaq Goodwin. Over to Anthony Lee. 1 and a 3, thought better. Mini.
Nice move by Lee.
Count it.
Just up 30 and still pushing it.
Darian Peterson throws it down on the other end.
Up 30 and no signs of stopping for
Lee
Virginia Valley.
looked like he could have pulled the 3, but he thought better of it. He drives again. Tough lay and a tough finish. Anthony Lee.
Back-to-back possessions for Anthony Lee, just finding a way to get to the rim and knock down some tough shots.
Now that's just an unfortunate foul there. Caleb Torrance tripped. It just so happened to be on the foot of Anthony Lee.
Not ideal at all. And just another unfortunate thing for Reading here.
Down 30. How about your defense? Make some noise!
Off the inbound, it was Blackney to Williams, and he finds Torrance. Torrance dribbles around to an open Ramad Wright over there to Darian Peterson. Peterson working on Egbuda. He spins. Williams pulls. No dice.
Haven't seen much of Miles Carter or Nolan Coswell in this half. Great defensive play there by the Vipers.
Wright tried to get it on, or Scott, excuse me, Jalen Scott tried to get it on the layup, but it was stripped out by Cam Williams. It's going to stay with the Rebels here. Looking for something, anything. He's got to go out to Lee. Lee from mid.
Oh, tough shot.
And one, Anthony Lee.
Well, Anthony Lee's trying to bring this game back all by himself.
Number 23, Anthony Lee, with a chance at a 3-point play.
If only they can get some stops here on the other end.
You can give him 24 on the night now.
He's been one of the only bright spots in this game.
Working the ball around, looking for the clean shot as the Vipers. Torrance dribbling around. Out to Williams. Out of bounds again. We've seen that a bunch from the Vipers, but it hasn't hindered them.
Yeah, not at all. Happened in the first half a bunch. Reading just could not take advantage. That's the first time we've seen it in a minute, but hopefully Reading can take a little bit of advantage here.
Jalen Scott looked like a
Deep
good
three again
wow.
from Tucker.
And he hit a bunch of nothing on that one.
Just don't think it's the best shot there.
I mean, when you're down by this much, you really got to try anything to get back into the game. And
You're right.
when you're McQuan Tucker and have the ability to hit threes like that, why not give it a shot from the logo?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Not wrong at all.
Here come the Vipers again. This is Peterson on the ball.
This one all go is Virginia Valley.
Cam Williams now. Blackney was going to shoot it, thought better.
Out of bounds again.
Out of bounds again.
I mean, everything's been going right for him. I feel like that's the only downside of this game is that they don't know where the line is on the sidelines.
At this point, I'm just curious to what his shoe size is, because there's got to be a reason he's stepping out as much as he is. Like, there's no way he's not aware of where the sideline is.
Yeah, 100% there.
Benford back into the game now. Egbuda drives in on him. Immediately a foul called on Benford, and that one was, I'm going to say, questionable.
Yeah. Hasn't been in the game long. He's picking up his fifth.
Dorian Benford has been in the game for all of 4 seconds in this second half, and he gets a whistle, and that one was the most unfortunate one of the game.
Looks like he's going to go sit again. As Hutzler looks like his leg is okay.
First free throw by Egbuda is good. And just as quickly as he's in, he's out, and that's just an unfortunate turn of events for Dorian Bedford.
There's only 2 things that's really going wrong for them, and it's him and them stepping out of bounds, but it hasn't hindered them at all.
And I can't even say it's really going wrong as Egbuda splits a pair, because he's been very solid in the rebounding aspect when he has been on the floor. He's been a difference maker.
Yeah. Just the foul trouble's not ideal for him.
Behind the back pass there.
And he's had a few questionable ones that probably could have gone either way, but they'll go in the buckets, his fouls.
Blackney lost it. No shot on that one. We saw a pretty controversial one to end the quarter last time out, but that one they got right.
Yeah. Could have even been a travel as he stumbled.
I thought they were going to call the travel, but nevertheless, it is Rebels ball. Spin lay, no dice, tipped up. Tough offensive rebound into the hands of Tucker, and it's blocked. Holtzner all over the place.
Hutzler.
He finds Darian Peterson, does Torrance. Holtzner, he kicks it over back to Peterson. It was tipped out by Goodwin. But Darian Peterson again finds RJ Blackney, blocks, no.
A late whistle.
It's a foul on Shaq Goodwin for what I thought was a pretty clean block.
It looked clean, and I thought even the ref on the baseline thought it was clean, but the referee right in front of the Rebels bench decided to call the foul as the ball was heading out of bounds.
Blackney's had a really good game here for the Vipers.
Huge game. He was huge in that first half for Virginia Valley.
That free throw gives him 24 on the night. If he makes his second one, it'll give him 25. And he does make it 2 for 2. 25 on the night, RJ Blackney.
Puts them back up 28.
And fast break all the way up, he's fouled. Hutzler disagrees with the call, but Anthony Lee's going to the line regardless.
Yeah, very whistle happy here in the fourth quarter, it seems like. Both teams have 3 fouls here in the first 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're not even 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, and we got 6 fouls combined for each team.
Yeah, very whistle happy. Anthony Lee knocks down the first one.
He's had a good fourth. That gives him 8 in the quarter. If he makes this second free throw, 9 on the quarter.
He's trying to keep up his average. And this unfortunate blowout, it seems like, that's where it's heading. Unless a miraculous comeback is in the works.
I've seen stranger in the game of basketball, Jaden, but I kind of agree this one might need to be a miracle. Blackney pulls for 3.
Especially if this one goes.
No dice on that one. Rebound Egbuda. Here go the Rebels on the fast break. Scott takes it all the way himself. No dice.
Like to have that one back to Jalen Scott.
Hutzler on the drive. Lost it.
No travel? But they're going to call the out of bounds. He jumped in the air with the basketball, landed with it, and then they called the out of bounds once he ran out of bounds with the basketball.
The Vipers want the foul, and seems like the Rebels are happy with just the ball in general. They wanted the travel, but I mean...
Fortunately, it wasn't a jump ball. I mean, we'll take the basketball nonetheless. Probably should have been a travel.
Inside Shaq Goodwin.
Nice move.
As easy as it can get.
Number 2.
You would have liked to see a lot of that earlier.
Give Goodwin 8 points on the night. As the drive by Torrance gets it to right. No dice, gets his own rebound.
Need to grab the rebound.
Fade away,
Sloppy.
No dice.
Gotta grab that rebound. Can't keep giving them second chance opportunities.
Looked like they were gonna find a cutting Emmanuel Egbuda, but it was kicked out by Darian Peterson.
All right, let's see how long Benford could last here. Is anybody gonna start a timer?
It was like maybe 7 seconds the last time he got out there, and just hoping that the referees don't have it out for him here.
So if he picks up his 6th and final one, he'll have a seat for the rest of the game.
He's got to pick up Shaq Goodwin. It's a tall task. Ramad Wright's going to get a breather here.
And they're going to give it to him.
Goodwin down low, looking for something.
Nice.
Lee gets the
Nice
layup
pass inside. Gone into the lead here.
to go. Lee not going down without a fight. Benford driving. It was rejected by Benford, but
A lot of contact.
rejected by Goodwin, but I think the foul is going to go on. No, it's going to go on.
Yeah,
go on Tucker.
I thought it for sure was going to be on Scott there on the other side.
Nope, they're going to say it's on Shaq Goodwin somehow. I would have thought, like you said, I would have thought it was on Jalen Scott, but Shaq picks up another one. Benford is at the line
Hopefully
here.
Benford's cold because he has a little stripe here.
Yeah, we haven't seen him shoot the ball too much just because of the foul trouble he's been in. He makes the first one there.
Got the roll, much to the liking of the Vipers owner.
It's 28 points on the
Looks
night.
like we're going to have a media timeout.
We are going to have a stoppage in play here. The Rebels have a lot to talk over here. The score is honestly, the score's a lot closer than they've been playing, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, they're fortunate to keep it within 23 here. Cut into it. They still have almost 7 minutes. Anything can happen.
And we'll be right back here with the rest of the fourth quarter here on the 9450 network.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
Just under 7 minutes to go. The Rebels have made it a 23-point lead here at Alvernia University. Ryan Baxter and Jaden Cardona on the call, but Jaden, they still have a lot of work to do. Anthony Lee's done a great job himself, 28 points on the night, 14 in the second half alone, but they still have a long mountain to climb here if they're going to make any sort of comeback here, as they have Dorian Benford Jr. at the line. He made the first one before the timeout, and he's going for his second one here right now.
Yeah, they got to play quick. Just like Virginia Valley's been doing all game, they got to take a page out of their book. They got to play exactly how they did in the first half and just play fast.
2 for 2, Dorian Benford. That's 8 for him.
It's unfortunate, though, because if we play too fast, it seems like it usually leads to a turnover. We need to be more cautious with the basketball.
Jalen Scott gets the layup to go. 22-point advantage.
Need some stops.
Benford behind the back, working on Goodwin, gets it up and drills it.
Tough basket. You got to think he's going to try to put up some numbers.
Scott almost walked with that one. Screen, fake
Nice
screen, I
pass
should say. Goodwin goes up. Can't get the basket to go, but he will be going to the line for 2.
Nice pass inside. Didn't get the roll, but hopefully he can convert these 2 free throws.
It's RJ Blackney getting the whistle.
Seems like the basketball's a little sweaty down there.
Yeah, that's too sweaty for Shaq Goodwin's liking anyway. He's going to go wipe it off. "24 points is the lead for the Virginia Valley Vipers. Not the way.
Weekend sweep.
Not the way Reggie would have liked his birthday to go here.
Not at all. Hopefully the cake was good. I saw him run off with it.
He didn't give me a slice. I wanted some cake.
Maybe you have some left over. Hopefully we can check for you.
You think Reggie's going to have some cake left over for me?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Well, we have a bit of a delay here. Seems like Benford's going to get patched up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly is going on here.
Surprised there's no delayed game or anything, or he would have to be subbed out of the game. He's not shooting the free throws, so I don't see why they wouldn't just take him out.
We're seeing Ramad Ripe for a second here, but Dorian Benford right there at the sub table. As Goodwin to the line for 2. First one's up.
Maybe iced him.
Not sure what Shaq Goodwin's free throw percentage is on the year, but it would be kind of rude icing somebody being up by 24 points.
100% there. I agree fully.
Second
But
one's up.
the way they've been playing, they're all go.
0 for 2, but an offensive rebound. McQuan Tucker gets it right back to Goodwin. He gets that one to go.
Made up for the 2 missed free throws, got his 2 points right back.
And Goodwin ends up in double figures now. He's got 10.
Vipers not stopping.
Not stopping at all. Blackney
Oh my
inside.
goodness.
I thought he was going to throw that one down for a second, but a reverse layup,
Got 2
good to
inches
go.
off the rim and just let it go.
Ooh,
The top of the backboard and dropped in.
pretty finish, McQuan Tucker. Nice up and under move. McQuan Tucker gets that one to go. Darian Peterson on it. He goes middle, tries to go back around to his left. That one was
steal.
tipped and an intentional.
Should be an intentional. I doubt it will be. It should be. It will be.
Give Kai Long the foul there. I am very surprised that they're not going to call that intentional. They're just going to say a regular foul, but a good thing to look forward to now for the Rebels. They're in the bonus for the rest of the quarter.
Wow. And Reading thought it was for sure. They have 3 guys behind the half-court line, and they're sending them. They're telling them to come inside, and step between the hash marks.
We were a fast break away there from an Emmanuel Egbuda throw down there. He was
that would
ready.
have been on Instagram.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Kai Long wanted to shatter everybody's dreams of that one.
Can't believe that wasn't intentional.
Makes
I mean,
the
the guy's
first one.
going right to the rim one-on-one, and he just gets grabbed. Very surprised they don't get 2 shots on the ball back here. But hey, I guess that's just the way things have been going for Reading.
It just hasn't been. It's been a tale of 2 halves, really, because the first half, it seemed a little bit more competitive, but then that third quarter happened,
Killer.
and like you said, it was just a killer second quarter.
Outscored by 19. We're down 10 heading into the second half, and Virginia Valley's going to want to talk it over, up 20.
20-point advantage here for the Vipers as we take a little time out here. 5:31 to go here in the fourth quarter at Alvernia University. Stay tuned for the rest of the game.
Just a reminder, Reading fans, that your team is just
That boy is Benny Hanna.
said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
5:31 to go here at Alvernia University as the Rebels have cut the lead to 20 here. But Jaden, Reggie's 5th in Dragon Years birthday hasn't gone very well.
Do we know how many that is in Dragon Years?
I'm gonna let him stay young, but I'm gonna assume a lot. Kai Long takes the drive in and one. Kai Long.
Smart timeout by Virginia Valley. They come right down, and now they have a chance of converting a three-point play.
Reading foul number 20, Miles Carter, his second.
Looking to make it a 23-point lead now here is Kai Long.
Speaking of Reggie.
Reggie was darn near in a split down there, saving it. Wow, what a hustle play. Emmanuel Egbuda threw it right off the legs of Dorian Benford. Reading Rebels ball.
Took advantage of Benford visibly yelling at the referee, looking for the no call. And then Egbuda throwing the ball right off his legs for the ball back.
Carter going fast. Anthony Lee got it stolen. Mike Brown bringing it up. He dishes it off to Benford. He's fouled.
Oh, he got the call.
Yeah, no reason to yell that time as he's going right back to the free throw line. 5 minutes to go, and now both teams are officially in the bonus.
Yeah, very whistle happy. Very whistle happy. As still 5 minutes to play here. 22-point game. I doubt Virginia Valley will foul intentionally, at least. Yeah, I think they're going to take it very cautious approach.
First free throw off the back iron there as Reggie is almost in a split underneath the basket again as Benford does get the second one to go.
Stumbled a little bit backwards trying to get back up.
Here comes Miles Carter. He was working real fast last time up the court. Working fast again. He finds Naquan Tucker who pulls, no dice.
Hasn't been falling tonight. And it's not just him. It hasn't. Just the three ball has just not been very consistent for Reading tonight.
He's got 9 points, does Naquan Tucker. Just unable to get that one to find pay dirt. Vipers looking to extend this lead. Long kicks it back out to Wright. Wright over to Brown. Brown takes a step back, he pulls it, and he drills it.
What a tough shot.
It's his first point since the first quarter, and it's a tougher shot. Step back look, Carter. No dice.
Knocked at it.
Tipped out by Brown, and traveling, yes, traveling violation.
Slacking communication there by Virginia Valley.
It looked like he tried to give the ball up there to Benford to avoid the travel, but nevertheless, referees did see that one, right?
Can't miss that when it's right in front of you. Haven't seen much of Nolan Caldwell here in the second half.
No, I wonder why.
He would have probably matched up pretty well with Bedford as he's been in for nearly 4 minutes.
As the whistle stays happy, and it's going to send Miles Carter now to the line.
At the line for Reading, number 20, Miles Carter.
See if we see any substitutions or anything now with a 25-point game with 4 minutes to play. Save some of your guys, save some of your energy.
It's 14 for Carter so far as he can't even get the first free throw to fall. Really just not going the way of the Rebels at all tonight.
Nothing is going our way at all.
Second one's up. Converts that one to go.
Hopefully they can get this last point here so that the fans in attendance get the 15% off.
If there's one thing that you can look forward to here in Alvernia, it's 15% off.
Chef David's over in West Reading. As long as the Rebels score 100 points.
Kai Long, they're going to blow the whistle. No out of bounds stepping that time. They're just going to say a straight up foul. It's going to go on Anthony Lee and Kai Long back at the line.
Don't want to see anything too crazy now, last 3:40.
Now, Jaden, I don't want to make any assumptions here. However, I will say that I feel like if these whistles hadn't happened, this game might be down to the final couple seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad assumption at all. The whistles have definitely kept Reading in it, per se. I mean, Virginia Valley's been in foul trouble all night. Can't say much about it, but it hasn't hindered at all. It hasn't hindered them at all. So
Reggie's now taking a seat here as Long goes 1 for 2, splitting a pair. That's 5 for him. Here comes Miles Carter. He gets it over to Jalen Scott. Scott steps in, a two-pointer. No good. Offensive rebound, though, and he walks
they're
out
really
of bounds.
going to work for this 100-point.
No 15% off just yet here for the Rebels. As Darian Peterson checks back into the game. Kai Long getting a rest. 3:31 to go here.
Fans, our next home game is coming up Thursday, April 2nd against the Capital Seahawks. Be sure to grab your tickets and come support your
Blackney working around here, gets a screen from Benford, gets it down low to Benford.
Whoa.
Rejected! What a block, McQuan Tucker.
What a block by McQuan Tucker.
He just punched that one out of bounds.
Nice way to use his vertical and strength.
Entering the game for Virginia Valley.
So after today, the Rebels will travel for 2 in San Diego next weekend.
Next time you'll hear me or Jaden on the call will be April 2nd. As the Capital Seahawks will be in town.
Should be a fun team. I wonder if they have that Christopher Bass kid coming with them. They have like a 6-year-old or 8-year-old assistant coach.
Well,
Should be very interesting if he travels.
Well, the one thing I do know is that they're undefeated and a huge jam to beat the shot clock nonetheless. R.J. Blackney, what a jam.
He just flew. Had a wide open lane and took it.
Floater,
Nice
Carter.
floater. Wow. And there it is. So there's some small upside. You get 15% off at Chef David's.
15% off at Chef David's Pizza and more in West
Inside, the pass is a little long there, looking for Ramon Wright.
Turnover forced by your Reading Rebels.
We're officially under 3 minutes to go here. A 25-point advantage for the Vipers. And what do you think the Rebels can take away from a game like this? As Scott pulls it, can't get it to go.
You got to figure out how to slow down a team that just moves fast-paced. I mean, that killed them early.
Inside
prime
look,
example like that.
And one, Antoine Walker.
Got to guard the paint. You just got to play defense. You just got to work on your defense. I feel like this week's going to be huge, working on defense and limiting turnovers. Making smart passes offensively, and hopefully that'll lead to a couple wins next weekend on the road.
I do believe it is safe to say that the Vipers have successfully swept the weekend here, as the M1 is not converted here. It was Walker's first points of the game nonetheless.
Be a big weekend for them. That'll put them to 3-1.
Drilling the three late here, Anthony Lee. 5 threes yet again for Lee.
It's early in the season, but these games are still big. Need as many wins as possible as early as you can get them.
Blackney on the ball. He gets it down low to right, mishandled it a little bit. Working on McQuan Tucker. Steps in, no dice on the lay. Tipped out of bounds by the Rebels, gonna stay with the Vipers.
And look at a fresh 24, no, 14.
Showing love to the Rebels fans down there was Mike Brown, giving a fist bump to one of the little guys. Gets the ball into Blackney. Blackney swings it all the way around, so it finds a not even wide open Mike Brown, but he drills it anyway.
Everything.
Lee drives, can't convert it.
And I think that sequence was just how this game's been going.
Darian Peterson brings it up. Mike Brown on the ball. Into the corner to Blackney. Down low, Ramon Wright. Wright gets it in.
Tough finish.
And a layup. Multiple players possibly in 20 or more points here for the Vipers. We've seen a huge game from RJ Blackney. Jason Hutzler, when he was in the game, was having a great game in his own right. Ramon Wright as well exploded in the second half, and then Darian Peterson off the bench has been the spark plug he's needed to be to keep the lead where it has to be if you're a Vipers fan.
Yeah, a lot of options for them for player of the game today. A lot of big guys that have stepped up for them, especially a leading scorer in Bedford, who really hasn't been on the floor much, but he was still a difference maker defensively, like you were saying. And a lot of guys stepped up. Perfect example was RJ Blackney.
They tried to get a lob going to McQuan Tucker, and then he tried to get it into Egbuda, but out on the break, the layup looked like Walker was looking for a lob, but Brown took the points himself.
Just having a little fun here with the 30-point cushion.
Might as well have some fun here with 31 points and a 3 Egbuda. No dice off the front of the iron. Long rebound there by Wright. Shot clock is still on here. However, 35 seconds and counting. I'm sure that the Vipers...
Oh, they're going to shoot. Look like a 2.
Doesn't matter as he rolls out there. Here comes Anthony Lee. 25 to go as he pulls a deep
try to
3.
fix that percentage.
Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, though, Wright. Down low, Tucker. He's fouled. That could have been another one of those.
That was a bit unnecessary.
It was another one of those scary fouls there, as I believe that's Caleb Torrance on the foul. And Tucker's going to go to the line.
There's going to be a lot of things to go over in practice this week for the Rebels.
Let's see if they can get the lead under 30 at least here. Exactly at 30 now for McQuan Tucker. One more free throw. I assume that the Vipers will dribble out the clock from here.
Hopefully there's some sportsmanship.
Offensive rebound, and Tucker gets the jam to end the game. It's not a buzzer beater dunk, but it is a nice highlight for McQuan Tucker.
Do just that. Oh, hold it out.
As the final seconds drip off here, it hasn't been a perfect night for Reggie's birthday, but the Reading Rebels will fall with a final score of 135 to 107. Jaden, unfortunately, they couldn't sweep the weekend, but it's a lot to look forward to because Anthony Lee has still been scoring a lot. The athleticism of Egbuda and Tucker have been coming out to show here. So they got a lot looking forward to them as they travel next week going to San Diego.
Yeah, against a winless San Diego team. Hopefully they can bounce back in those 2 games on the road. It's going to be a lot to look at during this week in practice. Hopefully they can fix it, fix the turnovers, and just limit the fast breaks.
For Jaden Cardona doing color commentary, I've been Ryan Baxter saying so long for the 94.50 network, where again your final score 135-107, the Vipers on top.